Hi, sir. How are you all?
We are fine.
Okay, today we have one topic to discuss about that. So, topic is that which is better, rural area and urban area. I hope you all know about the rural area, what is the
Yes.
rural area and what is the urban area. So, we are going to debate on that. So, we will choose first. We will choose our sides, then we will discuss about that. So, my name is Lavish Prajapati. I hope you all know that.
Yes.
Next.
My name is Aryan Tomar. My
Okay,
name is
so
Aniket.
And my name is Abhyan Arora.
So, in which favor would you like to speak?
I would like to speak in rural area.
Then I'll be favoring the urban areas.
I will also speak favor of rural urban area.
And I'll also speak in favor of rural area.
Okay.
So I believe we two will act as a team and you two as a team.
Okay.
Okay, friend.
Okay. First, I would like to start with my points. So, my first point is that that is a job opportunity. If you compare to in a rural area and urban area, so in a urban area there's a lot of opportunities for jobs. Like there's a lot of IT sector, there's a companies, there's a multinational company as well as, so there's a lot of opportunity for jobs. We can easily find out job there, whether it's a part-time job or it's a full-time job, and you can earn money very in a very short time. You can earn money there. That is a thing. That is my first point. And if we are talk about the educational part in our urban area, so according to me, compared to rural area, so in urban area, there's a lot of opportunity and there's a lot of good colleges and schools for a education purpose. Like in a urban area, there's a very good schools for there's a ICSE board also, and there's a CBSE board, and there's a also UP board also available in a urban area. But if we talk about in a rural area, so there's only one board, that is a UP board mostly, and hardly you will find out a single school of CBSE board. But in a case of urban area, there's a lot of school whose good colleges and schools that is completely belongs to a CBSE board and ICSE board. We have three boards in UP, Uttar Pradesh. So according to me, those are my 2 points, and rest my friend will ask.
Okay, friend. I believe that internet is the only answer to your both points because nowadays internet is the thing which can easily overpower these two things. First of all, we can use internet to help us with studies because as of all the platforms like the NPTEL portal and the e-Shiksha program run by the government. So all these portals can easily provide you with video lectures by the professors of IITs. So what is the point in going just for education in cities? Instead, you can just stay in your rural area and study from that because internet facilities everywhere. Second thing is that if you just stay and study from your home, then you would be able to save time because in cities area due to the traffic jams, it is actually a time waste to go from your home to the college or school and then to come back again. Okay, and the second point is about jobs. Yeah, I believe in cities area the tech related jobs are high, but as of now, people are realizing that the jobs in manufacturing sector can be increased. So that thing cannot be done easily in cities because cities are over utilized when it comes to land. So that problem can easily be overcome by using the land which is available near the village. That can easily give a boost to the rural employment as well as to providing job security to the person belonging to village areas. And second thing is that I believe we can use internet to help us out here also because internet is nowadays providing us with facilities. So like you can work from home, and if you are qualified enough, then you will be able to get a job from village area also. Then I believe that all those 2 points have been counted. And furthermore, I believe that rural areas are better because there you would be getting a sense of unitedness because in city area people do not do not treat you as a good uh, as a good just like a good neighbor. So yeah, in case of any emergency you would not find any good facility in cities, but in village area all the people of the village just treat each other as family members. So due to that thing, it can be easily seen that village area are good for living whether it be for your old parents and for the newer generations. And furthermore, I believe that rural areas have less pollution, so this thing can not be overcome easily as of now, because in cities, due to the heavy transportation sector and the electricity generation parks, so all these machineries, factories, and some other factors, they contribute to the environmental pollution so much that the pollution in city area or the pollution in city area is very high. So instead, living in rural area is a better choice.
Yes, sir. About my choice as well, rural areas are very good because the people of rural areas are very healthy according to the cities area because of the pollution, as my friend said. And you may know about the Olympics as well. Most of the players, and you may know about local games. Most of the players that those win the match, or those who considered as the powerful player of the match, they are from villages and they are from rural areas because because of their strength they are considered as the winner and they win the match because they live in rural areas and there is very less pollution and there is not many fast food stalls, and in cities they eat fast food, they live in pollution areas, and they do not have that much water to drink, they drink recycled water. That's why they are unhealthy.
Okay. Okay. But first I will counter your pollution point. That is according to data, in a urban areas and in a rural areas, there is not that much difference between the pollution ratio. That is not too much high. That is a normal. There is only some point is, uh, I think there is some lack of points only. Another ratio is equal in a both side, in a rural area, in a urban area also. And if you talk about the pollution part, so in a villages there's a lot of person who use like if we talk about brick fields. I hope you all know about the brick fields. So maximum numbers of brick fields are in a rural area. So they also produce a lot of harm gases, and it is very big source of pollution. And if we talk about transportism, in our local area, we all use some engines which are very bad for our environment, for our they are not eco-friendly with our environment. So that is your, I think your point will be encountered. And if we talk about your healthy part, so according to me, sir, in urban areas they have good diets. I think they have a gym trainers, they have a yoga trainers, they go on a gym and they have a very good strength and they have a very good immunity. And you are talking about fast food. So hardly they take on a they hardly on a weekend they eat it on a weekend only. That is the thing. And they have also good immunity system. You are saying that yeah they have not good. I know rural areas person has more strength, but they still are urban areas person also has that much good strength as compared to uh, rural area person.
First of all, friend, I would like to counter your point about the health issue. The first thing is that the vegetables that most of the rural urban area people use directly, they buy it from supermarkets, but that is completely freezed. So how can you say something which is unnaturally uh, kept preserved for the purpose of just selling is healthy? In fact, if we compare it with the rural areas, then there people not only grow their own vegetables, but they use it in a fresh way. So obviously it is more healthy. And if we talk about the pollution related trends, then just compare about the levels of 2.5 ppm and also some other harmful gases. You would be seeing some very harsh results. Like in Delhi, people struggle from these pollutions, these pollutants, particularly in the winter. And in rural areas, there is no such problem. And if we talk about the foods that we get in rural areas and in urban areas, then I would talk about vegetables. But if I just say about the normal health of people, then in urban areas, they most of the time go for the restaurant foods because they do not have exact time to prepare their meals themselves because of their city jobs or other work. So due to this reason, I believe that in rural area there is actually a person who prepares the fresh food every day. So again, rural will take a point here. And if I talk about the next benefit of living in rural area, is that rural areas actually are better for for the farmers point of view, because most of the farmers, they not only utilize land for their cultivation, but they also uh, keep cattle. They either sell it their milk or milk products. So that is also a boost for our economy, and we cannot just undermine its level. And second thing is that if we do not focus on the agriculture's land, and we just use it we just use it like city people do, just for making villages, then the agricultural output of India would be decreased. And second, the cattle will also suffer. So here rural areas people are actually helping in not only maintaining the cattle balance, but also giving a boost to rural economy.
Okay, so if I talk about the rural urban areas, so there is a one more thing. If a person want to do something in his life, his sixth class student of a urban areas know what do you want, what he want to be. But if we talk about the rural areas, he always distract because of his environment. The urban rural areas environment is not as much good, as well as it is not friendly. And if we talk about the second point, the urban areas always good in transportation system. You can easily get online trading as well as all the things which you can order, as well as all the things which you can hire, as well as taxi. And the third thing is business purpose. Like urban areas are most of the person are giving all the efforts to exporting as well as importing to the foreigners. And if I want to counter your one more point, you earlier said that rural areas can be like can protect all the time because the nearby place. But the thing is far different. In urban areas, he can save maximum time because the all the places are nearby on its surrounding. And the fourth thing is, like if a person want to save his pollution, like we have it in urban areas, we have three method of electricity. We have a solar energy, wind energy, as well as we are developing our water energy as well as. But if we talk about the only farmers as well as cattle, the production of the goods as well as foods, they are still suffering because they are not getting good money. And if we talk about the majority of the person, they are not getting good money as well as they are suffering from unemployment. What about those person? And if you talk about the urban areas people, they are getting good job through business because they have a developed mindset. And there is a fourth thing also, the teacher, because they know the seriousness of the like a student. The urban areas, they always like try to motivate, they never want to insult. And they, a person of urban areas, a student never be hesitate to do a mistake. But if you talk about the rural areas, they always be hesitation to commit a mistake. This is a more thing. Like if a person want to get success, so mistake is the only way through he gets success. So these are the like a major issue of the rural areas.
Okay, friend. First of all, I do not have any relation between the success rate, whether it is from rural area or urban area. You cannot just mention that when somebody is from urban area, then he would be successful. No, there is no graph between the success and living patterns. But there is a trend between success and hard work. So obviously, a person, whether he is from rural background or urban background, if he does hard work, then he would be able to get the success. But if we just say that living in urban areas with good facilities is actually helpful for success, then I will say it is not. Because in city area, if you are saying that you would get taxi easily, but in rural area there is no requirement of taxi. So if you are preparing, let's say for any competitive exam or IIT, let's say, in that case, if you are just studying and that too online, then there is no requirement of taxi and other transportation facilities. And with the less distraction because of low noises and eco-friendly environment in rural area, you would be getting a good, actually a fair chance for your success. And second thing you mentioned is about hesitating to do mistakes. Furthermore, there is no relation between committing mistakes and living in rural area or urban area. It does not matter from where you are. but it matters if you have uh, a past of hesitation. If you hesitate from your childhood, then you would be getting it very hard to commit a mistake because of that hesitation. And furthermore, there is no success relation between committing a mistake and getting success. It is only a mindset. Yeah, we know that failures are stepping stones to success, but there are people who get their success without getting failed. I mean, they can fail, but in other areas. Okay, so I believe that I'm clear with my points.
Okay. I have one more point about the urban area. That is a medical line. Now hospitalized. Okay. Let's talk about that one part also. This is also a very good point. So according to me, in a rural area, hardly you will find out a single clinic. But in a case of urban area, there's a lot of very big hospitals. There's a clinic also, and there's a not only there's also doctors who had degree about that. But in a case of a rural area, there is some doctors, but they have not a single degree of. They have at least they have not a lowest degree of doctorate, and they are taking medicine through those doctors, and they are getting very bad health. What will you talk about that? And if you talk about a medical in a hospitalized, and if suddenly someone get a heart attack, so in a case of rural area, so there's a possibility definitely he will go die, because they have not sources where he will admit him. But in a case of urban area, there is not that much bad there is no bad impact of those things. Like if someone get there's a heart attack problem, so if he got heart attack suddenly, so there's a hospital, not only a small hospital, there's a very big hospital, they can treat, they got treatment from their hospital.
Okay. Here, yeah, I can agree that the cities have good facilities when it comes to medication and hospitalization. But the thing is that the rural areas actually depend on a local hospital. They know that this hospital is nearest from my place and I can definitely go there in case of any emergency. That is why village people are uh, not very worried about these kind of things because they already have prepared a plan. Second thing is that yes, I know that the rural areas have a less number of clinics and uh, they also have less qualified doctors when it comes to to supplying medicines. But as the government healthcare like primary healthcare clinic and all other facilities are increasing day by day, then I believe further in upcoming years we would be able to see government hospitals near village areas like we have in our district headquarters. We would be able to see it in some big villages. Then the nearby village area people can access it. But yeah, here cities are good. But the problem is that the private hospitals in cities are very costly. A common people cannot afford that. So obviously it is a bad point. And when it comes to the government hospitals, so they are situated in the district headquarters. Here both the city people as well as the rural people can take benefit equally.
But according to rural area, there's not any district. Let's talk about our district. There's only one hospital which is in our district. So if you talk about in a urban area, like in Delhi, in a Bangalore, so there's a lot of, and there's also government hospitals. You can take treatment there. There's also private hospital. That is up to a person. If a person has that much big disease, so they have to, in an emergency, they have to take a private hospital. Neither they have an option for government. But in a case of rural area, whether they have money or not, they can't get us a good treatment. Not in private, not in a government.
No, no. As I have just mentioned that most of the rural area places, people, they have a plan for the hospital. They rely on some common hospitals, and most of the people from the same village go to that hospital specifically, just because it is nearer and it is safer. It has proved to be good for them. It has helped them previously. So there is no problem of the hospitalization issue in rural areas. That's why people are surviving there. Otherwise, if they were to instantly die after getting a heart attack, then they would not be living in the rural area. And second thing is that yeah, private hospitals are very costly. So I believe the government hospitals are our only aid in this thing. And here the people of both rural areas and city areas they would be getting equal opportunities. And if I talk about a new thing, that is in rural areas, you would find that people actually want to save money because they are of that conventional mindset that saving money would be beneficial for their future. But in city areas, people are actually developing their mindset just like Western mindset. So they are spending money quickly because they are getting tech jobs, and there they follow the same Western pattern of utilizing that money in the same month. So again, here rural areas people having that kind of mindset of saving money would take a win.
Okay, so if I would like to counter you one more point. If we talk about the mindset of the people, urban areas have a like a modern mindset as a compared to rural areas, because the rural areas member always think about the old things, but the urban areas always looking forward to the next thing. Like we took a look at like a take an example, right to freedom, right to equality. The urban areas always focus on the things to give like respect to the elders as well as the girls. But if we talk about the environment of the rural areas, they always eco-friendly. Like they always behave like the same to the older person. And if we talk about the supply of the food as well as sugar cane, the kettles, earlier you seed, you saw the thing that some farmers are protesting on the roads and against the government only because of the rate of the sugar cane. But you this thing you never see in the urban areas. And that if we talk about the success rate, most of the person are success belongs to the urban areas.
Friend, I believe that I cannot agree with your point that the people of the rural area they only protest just because they are farmers and they were denied of their uh, facility of selling their product in local mandi. So that was the reason, and it was actually three farm laws. That was the reason that they went on streets for protesting, and it was in Delhi. Yeah, I know that protesting actually it is our fundamental right? Article number 19, under which you can protest but peacefully. But if you look at the case of tech workers, why do you think that they would go on roads? There is clearly no reason, because they rely on their boss for their salaries, and if they do not do the exact same work that they were supposed to do, that then they would be denied of their job. And yeah, in city area, if there are laborers, then they also go on strikes like the labor unions. So here it is not issue, and it is not about living in rural or urban area. It is your right to protest, and you should do it whenever your rights are taken away. Okay, and furthermore, I do not see any graph between success rate and that can relate it with living in city or urban, or sorry, rural area. So how do you want to justify this? How can you say that living in urban area would get you success?
Because the majority of the person are belongs to the urban areas. As I take an example of businessman as well as sport person, as your brother earlier mentioned. And if we talk about the other
No,
things,
actually, he was saying that most of the sport persons getting success in Asian Games and as well as Olympic Games, they are from rural areas, and that is true because most of the rural area persons they are fit and they know about the importance of these physical works because they have had some physical experience, like in field, they have helped their family members, and most of the people in the rural areas they actually go for running just for fun. So it is their background that makes them champion.
okay, so if we talk about the mindset of the pupil, the parents of the like a rural areas, they never allowed to give freedom to his sons because of the like a somewhere environment as well as the thing that are going on our youth. But if we talk about the urban areas, they have equal freedom. Whatever he want to do, he can do without any single hesitation.
Here, I believe that in rural areas, as long as the son is not employed, then the family should take control of the decision of the son. But if he is employed and he is earning money, then there is no point in keeping him under his family's control. And that is actually the case with rural areas. I believe that is perfect, and that is what everyone should do. If your son is employed, then he should be able to take decisions for himself. But if the son is not employed, then there is no point in wasting money just because you love your son. because he does not have financial responsibility. If he earns, then he would be getting the responsibility automatically. Here again, I believe rural areas are a win. So, friend, thank you for this nice discussion, and we will continue it later on. Thank you.